Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube. I'm William Brantley, reporting from South Jackson, Tennessee, ready to share with you today's climate summary for Friday, March the 22nd, 2019, and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. We had another gorgeous day today, nice and sunny, beautiful, warm temperatures, a little bit of a cool start, but it warmed up very nicely, and it turned out to be a very clear day, very few clouds in the area. That's going to last for half a day more, till about lunchtime tomorrow, and then the clouds will start moving back in, and it'll become mostly cloudy toward tomorrow afternoon on into the weekend. Rain probably coming in toward about Sunday morning. More details on that when I get to the forecast part. Alright, climate data wise, today's low temperature in Bemis, Tennessee was 30 degrees this morning. Yes, it got below freezing again. We've been pretty chilly all week. We're going to finally start warming up a little bit as we go along into the month of March, of course. The high today was perfect. I used to tease the local radio station about 69 degrees being the perfect temperature, my favorite temperature. To me, that is the perfect temperature. Close enough, anyways. 69 degrees was today's high here in Bemis. And by the way, currently at 5 p.m. it was 66 degrees with clear skies. And currently, as of 7:57 p.m., it's dropped down to 53 degrees currently. So it's went from 66 degrees, or a high of 69 degrees for that matter, 6 degrees at 5 p.m. down to 53 degrees by about 8 p.m., 7:58 p.m. So it's already dropped pretty good, and it'll continue doing that as the night wears on. Alright, no rain, of course, fell today since midnight. The highest wind gust today would be northwest at 21 miles per hour, and that occurred at about 4 p.m., 3:55 p.m. at the Jackson, Tennessee airport. Today's records for March the 22nd, more, I got a couple of doozies in here, if I may say so. Hottest high would be 85 degrees, and that happened in 2007. That was a hot year back in 2007 here in Jackson, Tennessee. And a Facebook friend of mine mentioned that as a comment where I recorded the records on my Facebook group page, and she made a comment about how dry it was that year as well in 2007. And I forgot the exact date. I think it was in August of 2007 when we had a high temperature as hot as 108 degrees, one of the hottest highs on record for the Jackson-Bemis area. Again, that happened in 2007. Today, technically, 85 degrees in 2007. Alrighty, it's almost the coldest high. I'll still call it the coolest. 33 degrees for the coolest high or lowest high, and that occurred in 1968. Remember that, though, shortly. Warmest low would be 66 degrees in 1991, while the coldest low would be 20 degrees in 1968. Rainfall record would be 1.63 inches, and that happened in 1953. Now here's the doozy one. I call it doozy just because of the size. Snowfall record. Today, back in 1968, Jackson, Bemis, Tennessee area got 16 inches of snow. That's right, 16 inches of snow back in 1968. And remember the records? The low was 20 degrees. The high was only 33 degrees back in 1968 with 16 inches of snow. Yes, the second day of spring. When you normally expect it to warm up and really be nice, we had really a 2-day total of 19 inches. Remember, we had 3 inches yesterday in 1968 on March 21st and 16 inches today. So a total of 19 inches of snow in 1968 at the beginning of spring. Boy, what a way to go sometimes. Thank goodness that record is held since then, and hopefully it will continue to hold back then. I narrowly remember that back then in 1968 because I was about 11 years old at the time. But I really wasn't real big into keeping track of the weather like I am now back then. But it's still on record books. And my cousins, family members, has told me about it and told me how much they actually measured it and told me how much they had back then. And actually, they were living on 3rd Street in Bemis back then, which is the same street that I live on. Matter of fact, they lived across the street almost from where I'm at now back then. So, well, talking about close to home ground, so to speak, that's pretty close. But anyways, I just thought I'd share that a little bit. I might have spent a little bit more time on that than I should have had, but that is the largest snowfall ever recorded in the Jackson area. The other one would be the 2009 snow of February 28th when we had, I believe it was 14 inches on that one. And I lived in the Bemis area then, technically on Camellia Drive, when that snow hit. That's the second largest snowfall for the Bemis area back in 2009, and that occurred again on February 28th and March the 1st. They thought I'd fill you in on that details there right quick like. Other than that, beautiful weather this year. 2019, completely different. Thank goodness for that. No snow today, no rain, full sunshine. My rain gauge was full of sunshine today. I used to say that just to tease around about it. My rain gauge holds 10 inches. I had 10 inches of sunshine today. And all. I just thought I'd tell you that just for fun. All right, let's move on and show you the radar and a few other graphs for you. Radar is clear. There's really nothing there to show you, but I just thought I'd show you just for the fun of it. And yes, West Tennessee is clear this evening, and as you'll see in a moment, most of the country is. All right, that's the radar. Nothing around us at the moment. Let's look at the satellite picture now, and I decided to bring up the whole United States, that you see the whole country tonight. The closest clouds to us is way out there in Oklahoma, and slowly moving eastward over in the Plains states, where there's some pretty good sized thunderstorms out there, and the Texas and Oklahoma panhandle. I believe they had some severe warnings out in a few of those counties out there earlier today. Other than that, some clouds moving in along the Pacific West Coast, California, and up north there through Washington State. Otherwise, a few clouds off to our northeast up in the New England areas. But from, I'd say, Arkansas eastward, maybe be a way to say that, the skies are fairly clear. Florida's in good shape. The most of the southeast in good shape. Clear skies here, and it'll last for about almost, not quite 24 hours, maybe 18 hours maybe, a little less than that roughly. Become cloudy by tomorrow afternoon, let me put it that way. Alright, let's look at the current surface map. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I'll try not to forget. Try to keep from forgetting. I'll get it right in a minute. You know me. The current surface map shows high pressure over Mississippi, a cold front that's been trying to move through West Tennessee is still stuck right near Jackson, or just north of Jackson. It did move through Middle Tennessee, or a good portion of Middle Tennessee, and is south of Chattanooga, Tennessee, but just north of Jackson, Tennessee. It's sort of acting like a backdoor cold front, but it's probably going to become stationary between tonight and tomorrow. There you see where most of the country is fairly dry, except for the northeast, where you see the snow up in that area, and a little rain along the eastern coast. And I think it's pretty heavy snow up there in parts of the northeast. Down to Florida, they're in good shape. Rain out there in the plain states where we saw all those clouds a while ago. Thunderstorms in some parts of that area. And scattered showers in parts of the west. Nothing extremely heavy though, with that low pressure out there in Colorado and area. But still, there's some showers in that area. That's the current surface map. Alright, let's look at the future forecast maps. Starting with tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. It looks like the front's still going to be, the cold front finally makes it through. Look at there. It's right over Jackson about now. By tomorrow morning, it'll be south of us, so we'll probably get some northeasterly winds for the most part, which will seem a little cool, but it won't be too bad, though. It won't be no cold winds, by any means, but anyways, it made it through, it looks like. That's like I said. The front's still out to our west by tomorrow morning. Still some scattered showers over there in the plain states. Some of it gets a little heavy in those darker shaded green areas that you see, which is generally speaking 60% chance or higher in those areas, and of course less than that in the lighter green shaded areas. A little snow out in the Pacific West, a little heavy up there in the mountains maybe, and a little heavy rain out there a little bit in parts of California. And still snowing up here in the Pacific Northwest tomorrow morning, but it didn't look all that heavy from this point, except just north of Maine maybe. And really that's about it for tomorrow morning. Well, the nation's not that bad a shape for tomorrow morning, at least according to this map from the Weather Channel. Alright, tomorrow midday, hadn't changed a whole lot. Looks like the rain continues out west. The cloud, hey, that's front does become, let me get my tongue untangled. that cold front south of us does become a stationary front by midday tomorrow. I was thinking it would. It got on just south of us a little bit, then become stationary. Sounds about right. There you see the rain still in the plain states. A little more snow and rain out in parts of the western part of the country. Snow has left the northeast, except for up in Canada a little bit. It's light up there. Nothing really heavy going on in the eastern half of the country, almost. That's tomorrow midday's weather map. Alright. Let's look at tomorrow evening weather map for Saturday night. Not a whole lot of difference, except the rain tries to get a little bit closer to us. Over in the western sections of Arkansas. It doesn't look all that heavy though. And there you see where it's at without having to describe all that. I'll just let you look at it by yourself here. Out in the west part of the chances, the snow is gone up here. Moved out beyond this map coverage area at least. And alright, that's tomorrow evening's weather map. Not too bad for tomorrow night. Alright, there was one thing I forgot to bring up, and let me see if I can bring that up real quick like. I hate to keep saying all the time, but I'm lost for words, so I'll just keep it quiet till I find what I want to see. It's the latest hourly forecast is what it is. And it looks like I said, it's going to be fair skies to about noon tomorrow, then becoming mostly cloudy. And the rain, I'm looking up to see how soon the rain's going to actually start. Dang, doggone, it looks like it's going well on into Sunday morning. Looks like around 5 a.m. Sunday morning is when the rain probably be starting. Around 45% chance, a 70% chance by 6 a.m. Probably right near sunrise then. Be raining most of the day on Sundays, what it looks like. And it might let up towards Sunday afternoon and still be mostly cloudy. and no more indications of rain beyond 7 p.m. Sunday night weather. All right, that's the latest hourly. So it looks like it's going to come in Sunday morning around daybreak and quit around noon or 1 p.m. on Sunday, the rain, that is. All right, let me go to my main page so I can get a better view of it here. I've almost gave you everything you want to know, I think, or I think you would want to know. I'll put it that way. Let me see. I'll go ahead and read it to you one more time. You know I kind of already gave it to you. Mostly fair rest of tonight, of course. Fair skies until about noon tomorrow. Then it's going to be, I'll tell you what, let me change that a little bit. Fair skies to between noon and sunset. Mid-afternoon. I'll just call it mid-afternoon. Roughly 2 or 3 o'clock. Then it's going to become mostly cloudy around that time frame. With the low temperature Saturday morning near 38 degrees. Hopefully it'll be above freezing this time. Hopefully. It was supposed to be above freezing this morning, but it got on down there anyways. Nature has its own mind sometimes, don't it? I tell you. Tomorrow's high should be another gorgeous 66 degrees. That might be a touch cooler than today's 69, but still not too bad. East winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour tomorrow. The moon will be rising tonight at 9:12 p.m. It should be full again and be setting at 8:13 a.m. tomorrow morning. The sun will be rising tomorrow morning at 6:54 a.m. and be setting at 7:09 p.m. tomorrow night. On into Sunday, like I mentioned, mostly cloudy skies with an 80% chance of showers beginning around 5 a.m. I believe it was, and ending around noon, taking a break, and then coming back. And thunderstorms will be coming in then around sunset Sunday night. Probably a 90% chance of that happening. Alright, low near 48 and a high of 67 on Sunday with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. It looks like the rain's going to carry on into Monday, over into Monday. 80% chance of that happening till about noon, then just mostly cloudy. Low of 54, high of 61 with northwest winds at 10 to 25 miles per hour. And it's going to return to fair skies by next Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday. Low of 37, high of 57 Tuesday. Low of 32, high of 67 on Wednesday. Next Thursday and Friday, mostly cloudy. No rain's expected Thursday, but there's a 50% chance of rain next Friday. Low of 45 and high of 70 next Thursday. And low of 53 and high of 71 next Friday. And next Saturday and Sunday, next weekend, right now, looks like it's going to be mostly cloudy with the 40 to 50% chance for some scattered rain showers next weekend. That's a long way out. That might change between now and then. Low next Saturday morning, March the 30th, of 56, high of 65. Next Sunday, March the 31st, low of 48, high of 61, with north wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Alright, that's pretty much concludes it for tonight. That's a look at the next 9-day outlook. Not really all that bad. Once again, clear skies at least till maybe mid-afternoon tomorrow, around 2, 3, 4 o'clock. And then it should become mostly cloudy with a low near 38 and a high of 66 with east winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. But a gorgeous night tonight and at least nice tomorrow morning. Maybe on the cool side, but hopefully it'll be above freezing this time. Alrighty, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching and viewing and subscribing and leaving occasional nice comments for me. I appreciate that. And I guess I'll hopefully talk to you again real soon. Thank you and good night and God bless.